At the Infant Action Lab at NYU, Catherine Tamas Lamonda went about mapping the development of children's play to see how the baby human's understanding of social interaction develops.
What's that?
6-month Aiden and his dad play with a toy pizza. For Aiden, the pizza has little real-life meaning. His father instinctively knows this and draws Aiden's attention to the sound it makes.
What's that noise?
It's a pizza. That's the telephone.
14-month Kai pretends that the pizza is a telephone, and then the spatula becomes one.
Spatula. See, the spatula goes with the pizza.
Fleeting moments of symbolic play.
Hello?
At 14 months, that's as far as the baby human goes.
Watch, 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 watch. Cut it like this.
Anthony is 24 months old. When his mother cuts a piece of the toy pizza for him, Anthony takes up the game.
Pizza, pizza. What does it go on? Good.
Play now begins to tell a story,
Can you cut
and his
Mommy a piece
actions
now?
have a sequence to them as he goes through the pretend motions of preparing to eat.
Cheese.
His play is straightforward and action-based, and at this age does not include any emotional content. There's no talk of feelings or relationships, such a crucial element in being social.
Who else should we invite to the party?
Those bears.
Those bears, do they want to come?
Yes.
Did they tell you that they wanted to come?
Yes.
Yes.
At 36 months, Veronica's symbolic play has become quite elaborate. It's not just one solitary act of eating, but a whole meal that her toy animals are invited
Here you
to.
go, kitty.
Here you go, kitty. But it's a baby kitty.
It's a baby kitty?
Yes.
Do you think it will be able to eat the pizza?
No, I think it's too full.
Oh, it's too full?
There's a narrative
Oh, I
quality to
see.
her
Does it want
improvisations.
something different? What does it want?
Her play now tells a story full of feelings.
Milk? That's perfect for a baby kitty.
By the time the baby human has reached 36 months,
Does she look
their
happy?
ability to pretend enables them to express their rich understanding of social relationships.
Is she already asleep? Should we be quiet? Let's put her in bed.
But at any age, learning to include someone else in pretend play is a whole other skill. 2.5-year-old Sydney and Xavier are having a tea party. At this age, the teapot is no longer a percussion toy, and they are going through the social niceties that two friends everywhere can enjoy. Not only is there pretend tea, but pretend cake as well. It's all quite civil. Everything goes well as long as each one has her own cup and spoon. But with only one flower between them, things go awry.
Daddy, Mommy.
At what age do the social concepts of sharing and negotiating develop? 2-year-old Anthony and Ethan have come to Nathan Fox's lab at the University of Maryland to play under 3 different conditions. The two boys have not met before. At first, they are each given similar toys to play with. They play side by side and aren't required to interact. Their mothers are instructed not to intervene and are kept busy filling out questionnaires.
Look at this.
Then a researcher brings in a toy that requires collaboration. They wanted to see how 2-year-olds would work together negotiating the task.
We all need to sit on our squares. Can you sit right here? Perfect job. I'll give you...
She gives Anthony the body parts and Ethan the head. Their job is to put the toy together, and each has a role to play. The two boys look at each other blankly, not knowing what to do. Anthony seems to be wondering whether Ethan has gotten the better deal. Researchers believe that collaboration is a concept acquired with age. And at 2 years old, neither one realizes that they need to work together.
Here, I'll show you.
It looks like adult intervention is called for to show how it's done.
Let's all sit on our squares. I'll show you again.
Only when the researcher participates do the 2-year-olds find a way to collaborate.
Great job. So you have these pieces and you have this one. Put it together.
Abby and Rachel are almost 3 years old. They're given the same toy to assemble. Rachel holds the head while Abby inserts the parts. They each understand that they have to work together to accomplish the task.
Here. Yes.
3-year-olds are more socially competent, and the concept of collaboration seems more natural.
Now I have a really special toy, but I only have one, so you'll have to take turns sharing. I'll be back in a few minutes.
The next test for 2-year-old Anthony and Ethan will be about sharing. Anthony immediately lays claim to the one and only bicycle.
It's okay, Ethan. You'll have a turn in a minute.
While Ethan paces, trying to control his desire to get on the bike himself. Sharing is not an easy concept to learn, but is fundamental to civilized society. Finally, it's Ethan's turn. Anthony is not pleased. Like many 2-year-olds, he throws a good old-fashioned temper tantrum. Understanding sharing is the ability to gain control over one's impulses. And this research shows that it depends not only on age, but on temperament. In order to understand sharing, Anthony will have to learn to tame his excitable nature. For Ethan, Anthony's tantrum has taken away the pleasure of having his turn on the toy. His nature is such that he feels it's not worth the conflict. Some temperamental styles have an easier time than others on the journey towards socialization.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
But what happens when Abby and Rachel, who did so well at cooperating, are asked to share the one single toy?
I can't look.
Abby is first off the mark to take a turn.
Try again. Yay, Abby, you're backing.
For a while, Rachel seems content to be in the cheering section. But then Rachel wants her turn.
You're done. No, no, this was mine. This was mine.
Abby proclaims herself proprietor of the toy. But the concept of sharing is not foreign to her. So without giving up possession, she tries to accommodate Rachel.
You kiss it on the back. Kiss it on the back. Why?
But navigating becomes too unwieldy.
Can't do it. Get off.
She tries another solution.
Get off.
She's struggling to find a balance between her own desire and her rudimentary understanding of sharing. Unfortunately, the only way is to completely give up the bike. But she's not prepared to do that.
Go now, Abby. Round and round.
In time, Abby will have to learn to accept the full meaning of sharing.
She has the other one.
And Rachel will have to learn to assert herself.
She has the other one.
So even 3-year-olds have a long way to go toward understanding one of the crucial aspects of social interaction.
Mine.
But how does the baby human learn to live harmoniously with others? Something that all civilized societies depend on.